Walking across the shop floor just to flip a switch on the dust collector feels like an unnecessary workout, especially when mid-project momentum is everything. That is where Jet steps in with their little black radio frequency remote box, designed specifically to take the annoyance out of managing standard 1.5 horsepower workshop vacuums. What stands out right off the bat is the utter simplicity of the setup. There is no complicated wiring, no crawling under benches with wire strippers, and honestly, no headaches. The main unit simply plugs into the wall, and the dust collector plugs right into the piggyback-style outlet on the unit itself. It feels solid in the hand, though the plastic casing has that standard shop tool texture that screams utilitarian rather than high design. But nobody is buying this for aesthetics. They want reliability when sawdust starts flying. Using radio frequency instead of standard infrared means there is no need to have a direct line of sight. Point it from across the room, press the button, and the system roars to life. Now, for larger operations running massive three-phase equipment, this little gadget is not going to cut it, since it strictly maxes out at 1.5 horsepower on standard 115-volt lines. But for the typical garage woodworker, it handles the load without breaking a sweat. One minor quirk worth noting is that the little handheld transmitter is small enough to easily get lost beneath a pile of offcuts on the workbench, so finding a designated spot to mount or hang it nearby is definitely recommended. If multiple remote units are floating around the same workspace, the internal dip switches make it surprisingly easy to assign unique frequencies, so they do not accidentally trigger each other's equipment. At the end of the day, it is one of those small shop additions that once plugged in, makes one wonder why it wasn't added years ago.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.